Well, welcome to Livigno in Italy, where I can report it's been, well, very, very warm the last few days here and, well, elsewhere across the Alps, though the weather is beginning to change a little bit. As you can see, 16 degrees here at the midpoint in Livigno, and this was shot at lunchtime, so very, very warm here. Livigno itself, never actually been here before and can't think why. It's a fantastic Italian, sort of authentic Italian resort. The village itself, well, it's quite long, 20 kilometres. It's spread across the valley floor here, so you need to be careful sort of which area of town you choose to stay, and ideally make it near a lift, but there is of course a good bus service running around town taking you around the place. I'm actually here with a couple of major events going on coincidentally. There's the La Skiada, which is a telemark festival, said to be one of the biggest in the world, about 1,500 people in town for the event, and it's basically, well, telemarkers all over the slopes and one massive party going on. This is the main party, great lunchtime barbecue here. The people serving the food seem to be having more fun than the people themselves. Great party atmosphere, and there's obviously eating and drinking and dancing. DJ here playing some tunes. Guess the telemarker's going. Yeah, and a fantastic festival it is too. Only trouble is I can't telemark, but all are welcome here. Skiers, snowboarders, and even those that just want to walk up to the party. Also at night time there's an event called the Nine Nights, which I'd heard about but never seen. Basically a huge sort of castle is built, more like a giant sand castle in the snow, and you get some of the best riders in the world coming down demonstrating their tricks. There's Paddy Graham here from Great Britain and David Wise from the USA and lots of other very famous people. Also the little side event here is watching everyone come down after the event's finished. It's on a very steep slope. Most people either come down on their backsides or fall over, and it's a great party atmosphere here. As I said, across the Alps itself, well, it's been very warm, though the weather is changing. Temperature wise, I mean, lowly Kitzbühel, that's 19 degrees. Innsbruck, that's 22 degrees. Even Val Thorens, the highest resort in Europe, that's been 9 degrees at the base station there. So very warm across the Alps. Though it hasn't affected the snow at the high resorts. Hintertux, glacier resort in Austria, that's got a couple of metres at the bottom still and 4 metres at the top. At Solden, not so much down the bottom. I'm told the runs down are very, very scratchy indeed, but up the top there's still almost 3 metres on the glacier. So if you are thinking of heading out, or you are heading out, the glacier resorts and the high altitude resorts are indeed the place to go. Now, as well as going to the two events I mentioned earlier, I've been fortunate enough to go heli-skiing here in Italy. Now, if you haven't been heli-skiing and, well, you like off-piste skiing, it really is something you should do. Here in Italy, well, it's new this year in this part of the Alps. This being Italy, it's a bit difficult to find out the exact detail, but you could do a little bit of heli-skiing, I'm told. But this year, they're allowed to land in a lot more places here in Livigno under some special laws they've got. And, well, as far as I can work out, they can sort of land wherever they want. We did a sort of, well, 2 different drops when we were out, and great fun in a helicopter. We had some great snow at the top, not the deep powder that there has been here in Livigno over the winter, because it hasn't really snowed here for 10 days or so, but still some great snow. And well, the route we took involved a bit of a walk out at the end, like all good days out in the mountains do. We were sort of going along paths where there's no snow, and then we had to sort of, well, get over a stream basically. Some went through on their skis, others walked across it, but it's always a great day to end either a heli-skiing day or a good touring day when you walk out and seeing all the beautiful scenery around you. And yeah, heli-skiing itself, well, obviously up in the helicopter, that's one of the greatest bits. The views you get of the mountains, as you can see here, quite spectacular. And I mentioned the snow depths and the temperatures here in Europe. I can report over in North America. Well, great end to the season there. Heavenly, that's over in California, where it hasn't been a good winter. They've had about 50 centimetres of fresh snow. Snowbird, further east in Utah, they've had 60 centimetres of fresh snow. And in Colorado, well, a friend of mine over in Deer Valley reports they've had 65 centimetres of fresh snow in the last week or so. So great end to the season in the USA. Hasn't been a bumper winter. winter there, but a good end to the season, so that'll do well when they start totting up all their snow depths and things. Further north in Canada, yeah, much better winter in Canada, I think, than the USA, it's fair to say, and the snow continues to fall there. A little bit of fresh snow in Whistler, some in Fernie, Kicking Horse, so good conditions over there. Now, as well as the heli-skiing that we've been doing here in Livigno, another exciting experience for me, never done it before, skidooing. Great fun. We were doing it for about half an hour or so, effectively sort of riding a motorbike on the snow. Great fun, and if you ever get the chance to do it, then thoroughly recommend it. So, as I said, warm in the Alps, weather set to change. I don't think we're going to see huge snowfalls in the next few days, but the forecaster is saying we could get some light snow somewhere else. Freezing level has been up to about sort of 2,500 to 3,000 metres. That's dropping to well under 2,000 metres, I'm told, so that should help preserve the snow depths. This is James Cove for PlanetSKI in Livigno, Italy.